Hey out there, this is Buzz with the Survival Buzz. So I hope everybody's faring well out there and not getting too freaked out with the news, with everything with China and Russia and everything going on, all the fear porn all over. And like I talked about in my last video, don't let it get to you. Just stay headstrong, keep prepping, keep learning things, keep pushing forward, and try not to worry about the things that we have no control over like that. Um, but the more I get into growing my own food, raising my own livestock, the more I get into really wanting to look at food labeling. And I guess up till recently, I never was truly that concerned with what was in my food. But as time goes on, I get a little older, and well, you start learning about all the corruption and all the horrible ways they try to get rid of us, basically, in our food and water and everything else. Um, it's just bad stuff. And so I started really looking at labels on the stuff that I eat now. I'm trying to be a little bit healthier, watch my calories and all that sort of thing. And up till recently, I wasn't quite aware of how bad genetically modified foods and things were. Apparently, I've done a little bit of reading on this just to kind of find out about some of this stuff because I was, like I said, unaware. Since January 1st of this year, they basically have to start labeling food as bioengineered. But there are many ways they can go about it. And the more things I pick up and start looking at, just everyday things that I normally eat, the more I see how much it is in everything. And as against that I am on vaccines and things, specifically the ones out now, I probably shouldn't even say that word now that I think about it, but it all comes down to health, and I don't really want that crap in my body. Well, you know, they have their other means. It's just basically in every facet of our life now. So the more I start looking at food, the more I realize it's in everything. So this new labeling law, pretty easy to get around. They either have to put bioengineered foods ingredients, or they have to put a symbol, the bioengineered symbol, which there's a couple of those. Or they have to put, you know, one of those little things you scan on your phone and it gives you the ingredients and stuff. Or they can simply put, for more information, call this number. So they don't even have to really put it on the label anymore, which really makes me wonder. It's not like I'm calling all these numbers up and really finding out. Maybe I should. But it's pretty much in everything we eat and ingest, even drinks and things. It's in livestock feed, it's in pet feed, it's in, I mean, you name it pretty much. And I find it interesting, the more reading I did on it, I found out that if it's, you know, meat, poultry, eggs, anything like that, they don't even have to list that it's bioengineered. They also don't have to list if that is the first food ingredient on something, even though it may have genetically modified stuff in it. If the first ingredient is meat, poultry, or eggs, they don't have to put anything. They don't have to let you know that. Not that they would anyways. Like I said, you have to pretty much call phone numbers on half this stuff to even find out. So it makes me want to push even more for you guys and me to really expand our horizons on growing our own things and raising our own livestock. And I know I'm going to get the comments and emails and everything about saying, well, I live in the big city, or I live in an apartment, I can't do this or that. Well, just do your best, you know, grow something. It doesn't matter what it is. Raise a chicken in your living room in a cage. I don't know. Think outside the box. But regardless, you might ought to start looking at your food because, well, the corruption just never ends, does it? It's in every facet of our life, like I said. So something I wasn't aware of, maybe you guys were, but maybe it's something you should start looking at, and maybe start looking at your food ingredients as well, because we're going to have to stay strong through all this. It's only getting worse and worse, and I would imagine the food ingredients are going to start getting worse and worse as well. So take a look. As always, like this video and subscribe if you like what you hear. Share it out to people, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Later.